Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope you are fine and doing good. I am your English teacher from IYS Schools for class 5. Our topic for today's class is unit number 4, the wonderful microscope. It is present on page number 44 to 54 of your course book. Kindly listen my instruction so it will become easy for you to understand the lesson. Audio is okay from my side, so check your audio if you don't listen my voice. Keep a pencil and a notebook with you and note down any query you find during the class. But don't interrupt me during the class. Once the class ends, you will be free to ask questions about your lesson through chat box. Use chat box to ask question. Whenever I will tell you to take screenshot, kindly do it because it will help you in completing your home task. Now, I am going to start my lesson. Kindly keep a pencil and a notebook with you so you will write any difficulty, any question, any word which you find difficult during the lesson. So it will become easy for you to ask me at the end of the session. Okay, students. Now we are moving towards the introduction of our unit, which is the wonderful microscope. Okay. Uh, it is very important for you if I am starting anything, I will introduce it with you. Okay. So the unit is wonderful microscope. So I am going you some introduction about a microscope. What is microscope? Microscope is a device used to see tiny objects which cannot be seen with naked eye, like bacteria and viruses. Okay, so what is microscope? Microscope is a device which magnifies the object, which double the sizes of object which we cannot see with our naked eye, with our normal eyes, like bacteria and viruses. You all know very well that bacteria, viruses are unicellular organisms and they are not easily seen with the naked eyes. So, for seeing these type of objects, we use microscopes. Okay. First microscope was invented by Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. Okay, so who was the former of first microscope? The first microscope was invented by Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. Okay, in this chapter, we will discuss about first microscope and the inventor of first microscope means Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. Okay, who is Anthony van Leeuwenhoek? Anthony van Leeuwenhoek was a Dutch businessman and a scientist, a largely self-taught man in science. He is commonly known as the father of microbiology and one of the first microbiologists and microscopists. Okay, now I am giving you some short introduction of Anthony van Leeuwenhoek here. Who was Anthony van Leeuwenhoek? He was a Dutch businessman. Dutch means the people of Netherlands. The people of Netherlands are called Dutch. Like you are Pakistanis because you are the people of Pakistan. Same like the people of Netherlands are called Dutch peoples. Okay, businessman and scientist. He was a businessman and a scientist, a largely self-taught man. Self-taught man who study by its own, who is not associated with any institution or any degree holder, but he was a self-taught man in the science, in the field of science. He is known as the father of microbiology. Still known as the father of microbiology because it is impossible for everyone in this age if he didn't invent microscope, so how it's possible for us to see tiny objects with our naked eye. So he is considered as the father of microbiology and one of the first microbiologists. He was the first microbiologist and microscopist. Before Anthony van Leeuwenhoek, no one know about microscope, no one know about lenses, no one know about anything. Understand the concept of microorganisms. Okay, no one discovered microorganisms before Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. Okay, students. Now moving towards our chapter. Anthony Leeuwenhoek was born on 24th October 1632. Okay, and he was died in August 26, 1723. This is the general introduction of the topic, which I found that it will become more useful for you if I share it with you. So I am sharing this information. It is just for your information and just for starting the lesson. This is the picture of Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. I found that picture from internet and I am sharing with you so it will become more clear to you that how that the person you are studying how he looks like. Okay, this was the picture. This is the picture of Anthony van Leeuwenhoek, the first microscopic who invented the first microscope. And this is the picture of first microscope. If you want to save this picture, kindly take the screenshot so it's become more interesting for you to understand the lesson. This was the first microscope which was invented by Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. Okay, and its name was Circa. The people of that time called it Circa. Okay, now moving towards our lesson. First of all, I will open the page number 44 of your active English course book. Open page number 44 of your active English course book. The wonderful microscope. I am going to read this lesson for you, this unit for you. So if you find any pronunciation mistakes, so correct it and correct your pronunciation mistakes during while I am reading. So I am start reading now. About 300 years ago, there was a man called Anthony van Leeuwenhoek who accidentally discovered the causes of many illness. Anthony was 16-year-old when he began work in a business that sold clothes. It is important to know how strong the threads of cloth are. Anthony discovered that if he looked through a piece of glass, rather like the glasses some people use for reading, he could see the threads more clearly. After some time, Anthony became bored just looking at threads of cloth through the pieces of glass he had. To keep himself interested, he tried using other types of glass. Then he began to make glasses thicker as well as thinner. He was in fact making better lenses or improving on them. With his improved lenses, he could see tinier and tinier strands in the wool. He then began looking at other things beside fabrics. Soon he was spending most of his time making lenses with even higher magnifications. After some time, he made a lens with which he could see something more than 200 times larger than it really was. Turn to page number 45. He used it to look at bees. He could see a bee's mouth and its stinger and how they worked. Then he looked at the skin on the human body and he looked at water. He could see tiny creatures moving about, of course. Of course, everyone was amazed at the sight. How could there be all these tiny creatures moving about in a world of their own? Anthony realized that these creatures were bacteria. Some bacteria cause infectious diseases such as cholera. So he made notes of everything he saw, and gradually people begin to understand that it is some of these bacteria that make us ill. Anthony van Leeuwenhoek was the father of modern science. His invention of the microscopes has saved millions of lives because we can now understand, prevent, or cure many illnesses. But there is one more strange thing about Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. He freely gave all the result of his research into bacteria and many other things he could see through the microscope. But he never revealed the secret to how he made such a perfect lens for years. After his death in 1723, scientists puzzled over how to make a new glass lenses that were as perfect and as long as those of Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. Okay, students, now return to page number 44 of your active English course book. Now, I am explaining the chapter to you. So keep a pencil and a notebook with you and note down the difficult parts if you find anything difficult in the explanation. Okay. About 300 years ago, there was a man called Anthony Van Leeuwenhoek who accidentally discovered the causes of many illnesses. It is very clear that it was the time when, before about 300 years ago, a man who was a scientist, Anthony van Leeuwenhoek, who accidentally means he has no intention. He had not any intentions to discover the anything, but accidentally he discovered the causes of many illnesses. Okay, Anthony was 16-year-old when he began to work in a business that sold clothes. Means Anthony was 16 when he started his business of selling clothes. Okay, it is important to know how strong the threads of clothes are. Because Anthony was a self-taught man, so he got interest in observing the threads of cloth. Means if he started his work as a businessman, so it was very important for him to know the quality of threads used in the cloth. Anthony discovered that if he looked through a piece of glass, rather like the glasses some people use for reading, he could see the threads more clearly. Okay, Anthony discovered that if we use glasses to observe the things which are not visible for us, same like that, Anthony discovered that if he start observing the threads of cloth through a glasses, it will become more clear to him. Okay, so with this cause, he started observing the threads of cloth through a through a piece of glasses, so threads became more clear to him. After some time, Anthony became bored just looking at threads of cloth through the pieces of glass he had. You all know very well that it's the habit of scientists and the people who want to learn something. They have a quality that they get bored easily through anything. Okay, they want to invent some new thing each day. So same like that, Anthony become bored by looking the threads of uh, clothes with the pieces of glass he had. To keep himself interested, he tried using other types of glasses. So, for his interest, he started looking using other types of glasses. Mean he began to make glasses by his own. Okay, he used to make the glasses like thicker glasses, thinner glasses, the glasses with different magnification gestures. Okay, he was in fact making better lenses or improving on them. By the time he started improving making lenses, mean at the first he just observed the threads of clothes through ordinary glasses, which are used to read the objects and used to observe the thing. But now, for his interest, he started making the lenses which are more advanced and which are thinner or thicker according to his need of observing things. Okay, with his improved lenses he could see tinier and tinier strands in the wool. Now with this improved lenses, when he started making improved lenses, he observed that the tinier and tinier piece of wool in the cloth. Okay. First of all, he just observed. Firstly, he just observed the threads in the clothes, but now he started observing the each strand, even the tinier strand of the cloth. He then began looking at other things beside fabrics. Soon he was spending most of his time making lenses with even higher magnification. Now he started looking at all the things, like he started observing many other things beside fabrics. Firstly, he just observed fabrics because he was a businessman who sold clothes. But now he started observing different things around him. So for this purpose, he spent most of his time making lenses with higher magnification qualities. Magnification qualities means with the higher to zoom in something, to make something more larger in size. Okay, so he makes the lenses which become the which gives the magnification according to his need. After some time, he made a lens with which he could see something more than 200 times larger than it really was. Now it was a big achievement for him because he made a lens which could see something more than 200 times larger. Means the lens he made had the capability of observing the thing 200 times larger. It gives the picture of the thing 200 times larger. Means it has larger magnification powers. Okay, page number 45. He used it to look at bees. He started looking bees. Okay, uh, how it is possible for him to look at bees? He started observing bees now, uh, because now he made the glasses and the lenses with a a higher capability of observing things. So he started observing bees. Now he could seize the mouth, the stinger, and each organ of the bees very clearly. Means these lenses are so powerful that even he could see the bee's mouth and its stingers and how they worked. Then he looked at the skin on the human body. He looked at water. Now he started observing the skin of human body. Means now he started observing the human body through his lenses, that he looked at the water. He could see tiny creature moving about. Means when he observed human skin, he found that many creatures are moving on human skin and also on the water surface. Of course, everyone was amazed at that sight. When everyone see that things moving on the human bodies, human skin, and also on the water, everyone become amazed and shocked that how is that possible that something is moving on human skin and it is invisible. How could there be all these tiny creatures moving about in the world of their own? Means then he discovered that there is some world of these tiny creatures that are moving in their own world. Okay, Anthony realized that these creatures were bacteria. Anthony named these creatures as bacteria. He called these bacterias. Okay, some bacteria cause infection disease such as cholera. Then he found that uh, these bacteria cause infectious diseases like cholera and many other infectious diseases. He made notes of everything he saw, and gradually people began to understand that it is some of these bacteria that make us ill. Now, Anthony Van Leeuwenhoek started noting the causes, the each and everything he saw in the microscope by observing these bacteria. He noted down each and every classifications of these bacteria, and soon they realized that these are bacteria that make them ill. Okay, Anthony van Leeuwenhoek was the father of modern science. So there's no doubt he was the father of modern science, because today, if we are observing different bacteria, different viruses, like today we are facing the pandemic of coronavirus. So how we find the characteristics of coronavirus? Okay, we observe the coronavirus and its qualities by observing it in microscope. We discover its structure through microscope and observe the clear picture of coronavirus, uh, how coronavirus look like. Okay, so if we are using microscope nowadays, it is just because of Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. So he was the father of modern science. His invention of the microscope has served millions of lives, because we can now understand, prevent, or cure many illnesses. By observing many bacteria, viruses, and their mode of activities and their mode of structure, we can now prevent and make vaccinations according to the bacteria's structures. Okay, but there is one more thing about Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. Now they are sharing some strange and some important thing about Anthony van Leeuwenhoek, that he freely gave all the result of his research into bacteria and many other things he could see through the microscope. But he never revealed the secret to how he made such a perfect lens for years. Means Anthony was perfect in making lenses. He freely made the lenses, and he didn't note anything that how he made lenses. Mean he didn't know any noted any measurements of making lenses. He just made the lenses freely and used them to observe and research on bacteria. But he never revealed the secret that how he made that lenses. Means if I observe something and I discover something, suppose I make biryani for myself, and it is very tasty. So if I don't, never disclose the secret of making such a delicious biryani, how is that possible for everyone to follow the same method and same ingredients? Same like that, Anthony didn't share his research and his secret of making such a perfect lenses. So, after his death in 1723, scientists puzzled over how to make new glass lenses. So, when he died, and uh, most of the scientists were puzzled, because they wanted to make new lenses. You all know very well that lenses are made up of glasses, so glasses can be broken every time, can broke every time. So, when scientists want to make new lenses or glasses, so they puzzled that, because they don't have any formula to make such a perfect lens like Anthony van Leeuwenhoek made. So this is the strange thing about Anthony van Leeuwenhoek, that he didn't share any formula, any research, uh, that how he made lenses. Understand, students? I hope you understand the explanation and get each and every point of the lesson. Now, I am moving towards the word meaning of the lesson. These are the words meaning of unit number 4, the wonderful microscope. First word is strands. Strands mean chain or pattern, the chain or pattern of something. Magnification means enlargement, to enlarge something, to make something bigger than its real size. Stinger, a sharp organ of bee to bite. The organ which is used to suck the juices of flowers, and the organ which is also used to bite, it's called stinger of bee. Okay, Invention. Invention means create something new, to invent something new. Word number 5, prevent, make impossible. Okay. Cure. Cure means treatment. Revealed, disclosed. Revealed means disclosed. Puzzled. Puzzled means confused. Now these are the 8 word meanings of this chapter. Kindly take the screenshot of this and note it down in your fair copies. I will instruct you how to do the work at the last of the session. So kindly take the screenshot and save it in your devices. I am moving towards the question answers. Now I am sharing question answers of this unit with you. First question is, what did Anthony discovered about the characteristics of glass? Okay, he discovered that if he looked through a piece of glass, he could see the threads of pieces of cloth more clearly. Means what was the first characteristics of glass he could find? He did find Anthony find. He discovered that he if he looked through a piece of glass, means he discovered that if he used the glasses to observe the uh, clothes and the threads of clothes, it will become more clearly visible to him. Okay, this was the first characteristics of glass Anthony discovered. Okay, question number 2, how did Anthony make better lenses? Okay, how did Anthony make better lenses? He tried using other types of glass for looking at the strands. Then he began making glass. First of all, he tried making looking the different strands of the objects, and then he started making the glasses by his own. Question number 3, how do you know that Anthony's microscope was powerful when he first examined other things beside fabric? Means by reading the chapter, how do you know that the Anthony's microscope was powerful? How you find that? Answer is, he made a lens with which he could see something 200 times larger than it really was. Means we realized when we read that the microscope made by Anthony van Leeuwenhoek make the things visible 200 times larger than it really was. He could see a bee's mouth and its stinger and how they work. Okay, even the microscope is very perfect in lenses and in magnification that even he could see the bee's mouth and its stinger and how the bee's mouth and stinger worked. Okay, students, take the screenshot of these 3 questions. I am giving you 2 seconds. Take the screenshot of these 3 questions. Okay, I am moving towards next questions. Question number 4. What did Anthony discovered about bacteria? Some bacteria that what did Anthony discover about bacteria? Means what was the things that Anthony discovered about bacteria? Some bacteria cause infectious diseases like cholera. Means he discovered that the bacteria are the causes of infectious diseases like cholera, diarrhea, and all the things. Okay. Question number 5. Anthony's invention saved millions of lives. Name 2 professions which, in your opinion, are more likely to use microscope for work. Give reason for your answer. This is actually an open-ended question. Like they are telling you that Anthony's invention saved million lives. Okay. Name 2 professions. You have to name 2 professions who used Anthony's invention microscope for their work. Okay, give the reason for your answer. So this is open-ended question, but I am sharing answer with you. If you want to write the answer by your own, you can. Okay. Scientists and doctors are more likely to use microscope for work. Okay. Scientists and doctors are two professions who use microscope in their daily basis because they have to examine different specimen and object. The reason behind this is that they have to examine different kinds of specimens and objects through these microscopes. So Anthony's invention is very useful for scientists and doctors in our opinion. Okay, students, take the screenshot of these two questions also. I'm giving you just 2 seconds. Take the screenshot of these two questions as well. Okay, now I'm moving towards the home task. Your home task is very easy. Okay, first of all, you have to complete your words meaning question answers in your fair copies. Okay, the words meaning and the question answer which I shared with you, you have to complete them in your fair copies. How to complete these question answer? First of all, make the title page of the unit number 4, the wonderful microscope. Then on the next page, write words meaning, and then on the next page, write question answers. Write questions with the black pointer and write answers with your blue ink pen. Understand, students? And the second task is you have to learn your home task. You have to learn that meanings and the question answer after completing it in your fair copies. So this is the end of our lecture. I hope you understand it very well.